Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. Last week, I believe it was covering my first day off that ended up becoming a shit show, and in this episode, we're just going through another day of training at Santai. Enjoy the show.
Man, today I really should do laundry. Jesus. Wait. Oh, yeah, this is actually... I should be venting about what I'm feeling now. Hold up. So, I'm actually feeling kind of nervous. I don't know. I mean, it still kind of shocks me that I'm here. That I'm going to be here for this amount of time. So, it's something that I don't know. I'm taking it day by day, but when I really start to think about the length of how long I'm going to be doing this, it just weighs on me and it scares me. Even though I'm here, even though I'm safe, it still scares me. So I was thinking about smoking some weed right before my run, but I was like, you know what, if I'm feeling anxious, probably shouldn't smoke anymore. So I'm going to try out this morning run, try to get my mind off of existentialism, you know. Uh-oh. It looks like them boys is out. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What are you doing, Stinky? Doggy.
Yeah, just a heads up, guys. Out there, they don't have leash laws or like we do back in the States. Their dogs, they got them running around all over the place. At night, they do gang up and they run around in packs, so be very careful if you're going to be walking the streets at night. And just be mindful, because I had several rabies scares from different classmates. The ones that get attacked by a dog, get bitten or something. And the process that they have to go through is hell. Not just talking about rabies itself, but the treatment that you have to go through. And if you are bitten by a dog, and the dogs will bite you, they will chase you, they'll do all that type of shit. Too many times to count, I had to stand my ground against a dog. There was a couple times where I was completely swarmed by them. And I had one instance where a dog nipped at my calf. It didn't bite me, but it was definitely enough to make me paranoid, and they're not gonna have their rabies certificate. They're probably vaccinated, maybe sorta, but that doesn't mean that they got the document to prove it to you. That doesn't mean that they're gonna follow what they need to. Thai people are pretty chillax with that type of shit. They're, they have a cut on their hand and just rub some dirt in it. So if you're going out there like, I got bit by a dog, can I please see the rabies certification? They'll be like, oh my fucking god, it's this guy. And they're gonna just tell you what they need to tell you to get you to move along. So out there, you gotta look after yourself. If you're gonna be walking around the neighborhood, and that's one thing I didn't like about this place, was that there's always dogs running around, and you can't just go for a walk and let your guard down. You always have to have some part of you that is vigilant, because at any moment a dog can run up on you. So be careful out there.
You know, I will say something that does grant me a lot of peace is the fact that, like, not for nothing, every person I've met here in Thailand has always at least tried to make me smile or make me feel welcome. So you see what I fucking mean? The people there are so kind, and everyone just wants to be your friend. And
the Thai people were super friendly, super insanely friendly. The stuff you hear about them being so welcoming is like, yeah, man, everyone you meet, when they look at you, as long as you're a foreigner, they're gonna be very interested. They're gonna want to talk to you. And man, that shit got to my head too, bro. Out there, man, I felt like a fucking king. And then I come back here, I'm back to being an NPC. It's interesting because there's a lot of dichotomies when it comes to how Thai people are. There's a kind of like with their flavor profiles. When they cook, it's a lot of contrasting elements that they have, because all of them will be your friend, but then they're also the type of people that it's like, oh, your dog bit me, I need help, and they're like, oh fuck, what do you want? Farang, what do you want? So it's interesting, but to me it's, I don't know, when I went to China, the people there, they were very sweet to me, but they were also pretty uptight. What I like about Thai people is that they're very much meh type shit. And that as a person that's kind of like on that wavelength, I definitely was able to appreciate them, and I was able to be like, oh man, we're so alike, dude. We're so alike. It's just so easy to be your friend because it's like, you just want a good time. I want a good time, and that's it. And it was just, it was fun. It was good. I'm actually starting to miss them again. So I just realized something. This actually isn't footage from the week after. This is the day right after. This was my first Sunday. I need to use this day to kind of make up for missing class yesterday. So right now I'm just going for a run, and my plan was to head to the school and do some solo work, because man, I knew I was lacking in a lot of shit. School's to the right, by the way. So I was gonna use this time to kind of catch up with my other classmates, so I wasn't left behind so much.
Well, it's Sunday, my day off, but I'm gonna go put in a little bit of light work in the gym to make up for yesterday. Oh my god, I'm not over that shit, bro. Today would feel so much better if I was able to train yesterday. So I got some stuff in here, make up for lost time, and plus I can use this time to capture some footage. So let's do a little light, maybe hour and a half training. Here we go. Oh, I know what happened here. Oh, I know what happened. Tiger. Tiger.
Watch out, by the way, the dog will eat your shit.
Made a mess. Bad boy.
If you leave your stuff out here, he will devour it. And you can hear me sucking air.
Alright, so I did a little bit of work just to kind of put in some conditioning. The run I did today was actually pretty fire. That was a pretty long run, so props for me. I actually was doing exercise for a considerable amount of time. But I did have like an hour and a half conversation with somebody from school, so it was just nice to talk to someone for a little. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit, did you see that? Fucking guy went whizzing around the corner. See, that's the type of shit that scares the crap out of me, man. These cars be coming so close to you, and look at that. No helmets, no regulations, no fucks given. Welcome to Thailand. I'm kidding, I can't love this place, don't cancel me. Anyways, time to eat, do some research, and chill. So I actually just had a pretty sobering conversation with a dude from my class recently. We was talking about how man, I wish I did laundry an hour ago, because now would be the perfect time to dry my clothing. Just put that shit right up here. But anyways, yeah, what he was telling me how this one like he got sick, he got food poisoning from eating some street food, and he was just telling me, we were just going back and forth about how, you know, oh yeah, you know, when you're sick out here you got to be careful, blah blah blah. And he was telling me about this one Aussie that came to Thailand to study Muay Thai, and ended up getting a little cut on his shin from kicking a bag, and he ended up getting an infection. And when it came to applying antibiotics, like, he wasn't able to apply he wasn't given the right antibiotics needed in order for it to heal, and he ended up having to have his leg amputated and all that type of shit. So it's like, I don't know, it was just very sobering for me. And I do see that it's like, you know, the gym and this is one thing that I tell people is like, it's the environment's great, but it is not a sanitized gym not by any stretch of the motherfucking imagination. All right, you go in there, look at the bathroom, you'll fucking see Satan. Satan's right there in that fucking bathroom waiting to give you some sort of an infection. So when you go there, you gotta be careful. Like, you know, I think, yeah, definitely wear an appropriate amount of protection. Get gloves, get shin guards, get all that type of shit. Because if you're throwing kicks and your skin breaks, and yeah, you get an infection, they're not gonna clean that shit. Oh shit. In that case, I should probably get some antibacterial ointments and all this shit from like medications and stuff. I should have probably taken a couple salves and shit from the States. Probably should have asked my doctor to give me the hook up some ointment. That would have been a good idea too. Fuck. Oh well. Shit. So that's something that, you know, whomever sees this video, if I survive, that's one thing you should definitely consider when you're out here. For sure, you like bring all the medications that you can get from your country. Speak to your doctors and tell them your situation, that, you know, if you, and then tell them like, what if you're kicking a bag that, you know, more, you know, somehow, some way cat piss gets on it, or some dog bites and slobbers all over a pad, or because, you know, these gyms are open, so animals do come and go as they please. So it's like, it's still, again, it's you know, I hate being negative, but it is kind of realistic. Like, if you do come out here, you have to understand that, you know, it's, as much fun as you can have, and as, you know, as indulging as it can be, and as wondrous that you still, you know, remember you're in a foreign country. Things are different out here. This isn't, you know, you don't have any home field advantage. You're an outsider. If you hit if someone here hits a complication, they have family, friends, community. They have all these things that is like, yeah, come right on in. But if I get sick and I have to go to the hospital, I don't know. Good luck trying to speak to me. I speak English. They speak Thai, so that's why out here it's like better safe than sorry. And especially considering that, my God, you know how many dogs there are out here? There's so many fucking dogs running around. And the guy was telling me that if I run out and make a left from where I'm living and I head down, he was telling me that there's this big rabid dog down there. So that's something to be be on the lookout for. But it's like it's just like, it's kind of rough. So it's like, you know, I gotta humble myself to this place and still have my guard up and be careful. So that's something that I'm just gonna go ahead and have. Well, anyways, guys, had to vent for a moment because it's quite humbling. But here I am gonna just get cozy in bed, play video games, and be safe. And then this evening I want to go check out a market.
Alright guys, that's going to be for this week's episode. That was my first day off. All I did after that was just play video games and chill. I don't know if you guys would want to see that. Here's footage of me doing nothing. But the market that I mentioned, I don't know if I even am going to leave it in the video, but it wasn't Sunday, it was Saturday. In town they have a Saturday night market, not a Sunday night. So I just ended up relaxing, and I do what I usually do: play video games, smoke weed, and order food. And that's what I did. And now I kind of understand how I got to my gullet got to the point of where it's at. I still kind of struggle with that today. But anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to leave any feedback. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy.